Extremely loyal and 100% bad news. We're counting down the top 10 faceless armies in this edition of Contenders. Tasked with maintaining order throughout each of the capital's districts, peacekeepers crack our list at the number 10 position. Although a select few are known by name in the Hunger Games universe, the vast majority of this army consists of identical soldiers thanks to their matching tinted helmets. This not only helps give peacekeepers an eerie appearance, but also serves as a metaphor for what we too might look like upon losing our individual faces. Helping to fulfill President Snow's illusion of peace, those of us on the outside looking in understand that these soldiers simply help maintain a separation between the haves and have-nots. Lots of superhero vigilantes have to combat a villainous army who just won't go away. Batman has the League of Shadows, Captain America has Hydra, and for Daredevil, it's the Hand. As to why the Hand nabbed the number 9 spot on our list, not only were they brilliantly brought to life in the Daredevil series on Netflix, but were a major influence for the creation of a contender that just missed our list, the Foot Soldiers.
Shut it!
One of the Doctor's most formidable foes, the Cybermen made their debut in the Doctor Who universe back in 1966. Robots who perceive human emotions as a weakness, the Cybermen would continue to cause problems for several Doctors over the 50 years since their introduction. Like many villains on the show, the Cybermen underwent a bit of a hiatus until returning in 2006 with an alternative origin. Now containing the brains of humans, Cybermen are a perfect example of an army looking to suppress the attributes that separate humans from machines.
Take your army to the haunted forest and bring me that girl and her dog. Do what you like with the others, but I want her alive and unharmed.
The winged monkeys of Wizard of Oz lore come in at number 7 on our list. Working for the Wicked Witch of the West, there are lots of reasons to be intimidated by the L. Frank Baum creation. With a far deeper backstory in their 1900 telling than in the later film by MGM, winged monkeys are obedient in each interpretation, but seemingly far scarier in the latter. Makeup and creepy music can have that effect on people.
Winter is coming. We know what's coming with it.
Bone-chillingly scary and practically impossible to kill. White Walkers are well-deserving of the number 6 spot on this list. Developed by the creative mind of George R. Martin, the icy Living Dead creations have been causing sleepless nights for readers and viewers ever since their inception. Led by the Night's King, White Walkers have often been depicted sitting back and watching the Whites do their damage, but have also been seen doing some dirty work of their own. Named after the German specialty soldiers of yesteryear, you knew it was only a matter of time until stormtroopers made an appearance on this list of loyal soldiers. Although this army is debatably the most well-known of these contenders, the fact of the matter remains that soldiers don't come more expendable, or with worse aim than these guys. Led by some of fiction's greatest villains, the stormtroopers themselves are fairly incompetent.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
Sure, they can pack a punch when attacking a defenseless village, but pound for pound, it's extremely doubtful that the stormtroopers could hold their own against any other army on this list. But because they are vast in number and perhaps the most iconic, we decided to put them right smack in the middle of things to be fair. As if the orcs of J.R.R. Tolkien's universe aren't frightening enough, the Uruk-hai managed to raise the bar to a whole new level. This army of what appears to be orcs on steroids are more a demonstration of what one can do when manipulating genetics rather than machines. But that doesn't stop them from being any less relentless. Vicious and cruel even to their own kind, Uruk-hai kept us in constant fear of what could happen if they ever succeeded to get their hand on our beloved halflings. Similar to the Cybermen discussed earlier, pop culture has seen different incarnations of the Cylons over the years. Led by the Imperious leader in the 1978 Battlestar Galactica series, the origins of these heat-packing robots generally finds them being created by a species only to eventually betray them. Over the years, the list of capabilities possessed by the Cylons only appears to grow with each iteration, and by the time the 2004 series began, some models even became indistinguishable from humans. Before Cylons were terrorizing colonies in Battlestar Galactica, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby had already introduced Sentinels into the Marvel Universe. Created in 1965 and debuting in the X-Men number 14, the Sentinels were among the first major metaphorical depictions of the Nazi regime that had recently risen to power in Europe. Designed and built to seek and destroy mutants, the Sentinels function as an allegory for any group who opposes those who are different and might possess special gifts. Like many armies on this list, the Sentinels are built to serve one purpose, but take it upon themselves to fulfill another.
I am giving the orders now.
Ultimately creating an apocalyptic-like future similar to that which was seen in the Terminator's universe. That's right, at number 1, the Terminators. Although Cylons could probably beat out the Terminators in head-to-head combat, and Sentinels have been in fictional existence for decades longer, there are several reasons why the Terminators are named a more serious contender. Among those reasons includes the fact that through the vision of filmmaker James Cameron and the backing of film studios, Terminators were more frightening than anything we have ever seen in movies before. Like others on this list, Terminators were originally programmed to help serve the human race, but soon gained the motive to destroy them instead. You think maybe we'd have learned our lesson by now. So what do you think? Should the hyenas from The Lion King make the list? Should stormtroopers be number 1? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching.